What if the most terrifying man in history wasn't a monster, but a genius? What if he didn't just conquer with swords, but with the human mind? This is not just the story of a warlord. This is the rise of a psychological predator who weaponized fear itself. His name was Temujin, but the world would call him Genghis Khan. He was born into betrayal. At age 9, his father was poisoned. His tribe abandoned him. Temujin was left to starve, with his mother and brothers scrounging for roots. And from that pit of despair, he learned the first law of power. No one is coming. You become the storm. He killed his half-brother for dominance, bled for every ounce of respect. And when he returned to the world that cast him out, he didn't come back for peace. He came for control. He wasn't just a general. He was a psychological architect of obedience. And the world obeyed. Under his rule, ruthlessness met precision. He organized the Mongol horde with military brilliance. Every 10 men had a leader, every 100 a commander. Disloyalty meant death. Bravery meant elevation. Even a peasant could rise. He built loyalty like a machine. And still, he whispered the one truth in every ear. You owe me everything, I owe you nothing. He allowed religious freedom, but only under total submission. He spread trade routes, but protected them with the threat of absolute annihilation. He blended freedom and fear, hope and horror, control and chaos. What drove him wasn't greed. It was order through dominance. A world with no betrayal, because betrayal would be impossible. He remembered the starvation, the humiliation, the silence of abandonment. And so he built a world where the only thing louder than a man's scream was his silence when kneeling. He didn't crave destruction. He craved the look in their eyes. When they realized resistance was pointless, that was the moment he won. Not in war. In psychology, he became a god of inevitability, a storm you see coming but cannot stop. He died in 1227, but his blood flows in over 16 million men alive today. His tactics are studied in military schools. His fear games are copied by tyrants, cult leaders, corporations, and maybe by you. When you manipulate a room, control a conversation, silence someone with power instead of words. Because Genghis Khan didn't die, he became something deeper. A blueprint, a whisper, a warning. Master the mind or be mastered by it.